Alright, while I have the chance, I'm going to make this little video to help my friend who is just starting with I guess, katana cutting and drawing and sheathing and all that stuff. You don't really know how to word it in the sense of what he just started doing, but yes, he finally got his very own katana. I own 4 of them, but he finally got like his own legit katana, and I thought maybe I would, you know, help him out a little bit. So, first thing you started off wrong with was, yes, how you started off holding it was nice. It looked cool, just like this, right? How you had it. But the problem with that is the only reason, okay, the only way that would be effective is if you were drawing and moving forward, which you weren't. You were staying in one spot, cutting a bottle. So next time, maybe what you want to try to do for proper etiquette is to cup your hand like you're holding an egg, start off here, move to the sword, and as soon as you move it, notice it doesn't stay straight. It turns a little bit. That is so that when you turn it and you unsheath the sword, you can draw and cut at the same time. Or maybe even draw and cut upward. Which, yeah, I know this is out of context. You don't really need to know all this right now. But that's just to help when you get into more bottle cutting tricks. But let's get into what I was trying to help. So, one other thing you were doing wrong is you weren't grabbing it with the V. You were grabbing it more like you were holding a baseball bat. Whenever you hold the sword, you want to kind of hold the top hand where you can see a tiny little spot right here. The other hand's going to grab barely above the bottom of the sword. The bottom of the suka, this little part right here. I think it's called a pommel if I'm correct. That is so, whenever you go to do a cut straight like this, or like this, or a general, you don't cut like a baseball bat and stop right here. You don't want that. That could be very dangerous. The reason why is if you have a little stand like you had, and you had sort of a proper stance, I know you don't really have much training with that, and you went to cut like this, you kind of hit the table a little bit. So when you cut, you stopped right here. That's not smart. You want to always try to cut all the way through. And it's almost like you're pulling it from over here into your body. Otherwise, as you noticed, it broke through the bottle instead of cutting clean through. That's what you want to do. You want to cut clean through. And another thing is how you had your hands positioned. Also was another thing. You had your hands just like so. Here, just stop recording. Okay, we're good. All right. Anyways, how you had your hand was when you went to cut, your wrist bent a little. If you go to cut and your wrist bends, say you're fighting someone, they can take the sword from you because your wrist isn't as strong. It's kind of, it's already bent, so all you gotta do is take the sword. They can just kind of boom. Like, I can't really explain it because I don't have someone to help me. But that's just a couple things I noticed. I figured maybe this video would help you. So try to work on making your hands the shape of a V. Right here at the bottom of the sword, and right here at the top of the sword. That will give you a lot more control when you go to cut or when you do anything. It also looks a lot nicer. The etiquette's a lot better. And yeah, just try to make sure you always give the sword respect. Always put your best into it. Always give it full etiquette, try to make it look pretty. And what I mean by etiquette is because Japanese swords, katanas, they are very sacred. They mean a lot. Where I came from, where I was taught, if you even step over a sword, you were punished. You got your foot hit with a kendo stick. So, just please try to, yes, be careful, but please, when you do bottle cutting, try to fix those little flaws, because you will get so much shit talked to you on the internet if you ever post videos like this. Anyways, you know who I am, bitch.